So our API journey started in about 2010 when we formed as EE from Orange and T-Mobile coming together. A huge backbone of our strategy is partnership. I'd far rather go out and find the market leader and work with them and learn from them and benefit from their innovation roadmap. And we realised pretty early doors, I was on the phone to a partner on the West Coast who could play back a kind of detailed information about my multiple IT architectures. So we'd inherited architecture from EE, we'd inherited architecture from Orange, we've got T-Mobile architecture, and then we'd formed new systems for EE. And this was just far too complicated to be able to work with partners. And so we realised something had to change. And we actually used Apogee and the API layer to abstract that complexity within our business and just make EE much, much easier for people to work with. The biggest challenge for us that API management's made a difference to is the speed and agility of our business. Because we want to work in partnership, in the past we might have had to get onto another company's roadmap. They may have had to spend quite a lot of money to be able to integrate with us. And the same was true with us. We'd have to go and make a business case in order to get onto the annual plan and the annual roadmap and secure that CapEx. And that just doesn't give you what you need when you need to move fast in the industry. And so therefore we can now onboard a partner in a matter of hours into our sandbox environment, and we can have them in live in a couple of weeks. We can even spin up new APIs in about a fortnight, and that's made a huge difference to our ability to work at scale and a huge difference to the partners that are willing to work with us. It's really, really difficult in the early days to get going. When you've got a tiny number of APIs, every single project that comes along, direct integration is always quicker, and particularly when you haven't got a lot to offer in the portfolio that's already there. We're over that hump. We've got enough to offer that really we're talking about incremental build on projects rather than starting from scratch, so we can demonstrate the agility that that's bringing. So our momentum is only building. Our API calls are really, really starting to grow, and it's definitely picking up momentum. And now our biggest challenge actually is keeping up with it. The biggest change that we've made now, we're kind of going into our next phase really of our transformation, is it's been the bastion of quite a small team, even though we've been driving kind of a bit of a transformation, and we're just starting to build more of an API community within the organisation, federate out that responsibility. So we've got a really strong dev portal, but actually allowing a whole community of developers across the organisation to be able to build APIs, to have them into the catalogue. I think that's where we're really expecting the scale to take off and the growth to take off. And do I know where we're going to be with APIs in 3 years' time? Absolutely not, but that's what makes the journey really exciting.